Okay, I was a bit late on that one. Welcome back to the podcast.
Oh boy.
We swear we can be consistent.
Yeah. We aren't shadows of our former selves.
Let's pretend it's bi-weekly when we say so.
Yeah.
Or is bi-weekly like 1 week? Is bi-weekly every other week?
Yeah, bi-weekly is every other week.
Is it every other week or twice a week? 'Cause wouldn't bi-weekly like biannual is like twice a year, right? So wouldn't bi-weekly be like twice a week?
Bi-weekly, done, produced, or occurring every 2 weeks or twice a week.
What the fuck? That's so weird. English is fucking weird, man.
It is.
Like
Put that on the bingo.
bi-monthly,
Put that on the
you assume
bingo
it's, like,
sheet. Us
twice a
complaining
month.
about English.
Yeah, is that something we talked about a lot?
I swear to
remember,
God,
honestly.
we have done that a few times.
We had to have. Yeah, I feel like we had to have. Just starting right off with that one.
Yeah.
We need to go back and like listen to all the old ones and see what we can get.
How have you been? What have you been doing?
I'm good. I was gonna say that'd be a good thing to do for like 100 episodes. Is
Yeah.
like,
A highlight.
or like even 50, I think. Just like make a bingo card.
Yeah. Just like, here's the general MLS bingo sheet.
Here's the vibe. If you like any of these topics. I'm good. I'm just like chilling.
That's
Kinda just
good.
waiting for summer. I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair.
These days are fucking breezing by. I swear I wake up and then like I wake up at like 9 and then an hour later it's like 5 p.m.
Every day I wake up and live the same day, but the calendar keeps on saying it's a different day.
It's weird. It's like Groundhog Day, but the radio changes and the time changes.
Yeah.
And everybody else does different things, but I don't.
Yeah.
Groundhog Day's a good movie.
I haven't watched it. I want to.
I think it's on Netflix. We should watch it.
Yeah.
I watch it every year in February.
I've beaten Dark Souls 3. I'm going to give 2 a fair shot at some point.
Yeah, didn't you start it a while back?
I gave it a sample. I gave it like a
taste.
Yeah, just a small taste test.
Had an hors d'oeuvre of Dark Souls 2.
And I wasn't a fan, but who knows? I'm gonna give it a fair go. But oh my God, 3 is like. I have a lot of weird feelings on 3, but I'm just gonna say right now, in terms of like the pure like mechanics, it's like the most fleshed out and the most like polished. But I think everything else isn't as good as Dark Souls 1. Like the base game I think is good. It's a solid like 7 or like on its best an 8 out of 10. And so don't let that deter you. But also I've played both of its DLCs. The first DLC is it's like a 6. It's fine. But like the second DLC, mwah, that shit is like
Zach,
actually perfect.
don't you know that review scores are so last year?
You right. But it's just
say how it makes you feel.
Dark Souls 3's base game makes me feel content. Dark Souls 3's first DLC makes me feel underwhelmed, and Dark Souls 3's second DLC makes me feel happy.
Makes me feel cummed.
It does. Genuinely, that
I heard, if anything, that 3 is just like a good Dark Souls game.
it is. It's
Like-
it's good.
like-
It doesn't like it's nothing mind blowing. Like it doesn't have
Yeah.
like it has a lot of moments where it feels like it's pandering to the nostalgia of the first game because it's like, oh look, do you remember this? It's this. It's a reference. Look.
God, I hate when games do that. I've actually like played enough Mega Man to the point where I realize like, okay, like I get it.
Oh look.
Like Mega Man X5 is full of that
And,
shit.
like,
It is the worst.
I think the most egregious is there's a character in Dark Souls 3 who is almost identical to a character in Dark Souls 1. They look the same. Even when you like no clip through their armor, their face is the same. They
Same
talk
model.
they talk the same. The only difference is that they have a different name.
Wow.
And that I think is that at its worst. I feel like Dark Souls, the thing is like even like the DLC does a better job at like pandering because it's nothing like in your face and stupid.
It's like fun. It should be like an Easter egg. Like oh, if you played the first one, you'll appreciate that.
What happens
but if you
is
haven't played it, like you're not left out or anything.
Well, the thing is, you probably won't like it's not gonna leave you confused or anything. Like it's still fine on its own. But like the throwbacks in the second DLC are more like you just like look and you see like the different lands that the games take place in the distance. And
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it's not like, hey, it's like, me. Totally fine. It's me from the other game, except I'm not the same like, guy.
It's like Mario Odyssey levels of just like having Isle Delfino in the corner somewhere.
Yeah,
like that's totally different. Mm-hmm. It's like, oh, it's a neat Easter egg if you're paying attention, or if you played Sunshine. It's not like, look, it's the Piantas and the Goopy guys. Isn't it totally fun that they don't fit into this place at all?
And also like. The Dark Souls, like, in Dark Souls 3's base game in the first DLC, there were some things that there were some bosses I didn't like, but, like, in the second DLC, every single boss fight and every single area is a fucking jam. It's insane.
In the first one, or in the second one?
In the first DLC is whatever, like, there's 2 boss fights, but one of them is fine, and the second one made me want to fucking rip my ears out, and,
really? I feel that.
Because what happens is in the second boss fight, there's like it's 3 phases, but the thing is that it fakes you out after the second phase and it makes you think you're done. It makes you sit there in silence for like 20 seconds and then fuck you, it's the third phase this time.
but like the music doesn't stop and then like the barrier stays up, so you're like,
yeah, no, the thing is the music does stop. It cuts out.
Oh, okay, so that's what I figured. Yeah. It's like, but like a lot of games do that where like the music either keeps going or it just kind of lulls down and you're like, but the thing is still there, and I can't bring up the menu or whatever.
And also here's a sign about this boss fight. You can normally only summon people when you're like in your not like base form. You have to like revert to like human or like ember or whatever.
Turn to creature.
Yeah, you can only summon people when you're in like your temporary like state that you need by consuming an item. In this,
like to get your stuff back.
No. In order like you can
like after you die.
No. You can summon people to help you if like in Dark Souls 1, it's when you're human. You can summon people to like help you, but you have a chance of getting invaded.
Yeah, doesn't that happen when you die and you like come back? You're like
no.
hollow or something?
Yeah, hollow is how you are by default, but you can revert to human and then summon people. And
so you can do that manually?
Yeah. If you see someone's like thing lying on the ground and you're human, you can summon them. And the thing is, you can only summon people when you're human, like the majority of the time. But only at this one point in the first DLC, you can be in your hollowed state and summon an AI helper who is important to the plot.
Is that like... Oh, is it just like... Did that take you a while to figure out?
Well, no, it's just more so that it's a sign that this I should have realized that this boss fight is stupid if they even realize that, oh shit, this player might need to actually summon someone for help. We're going to give them a helper even when you normally cannot summon anyone.
Are you supposed to be like unable to? Like they keep
in your
unsummonable state?
When you're a hollow, you can't summon people.
And they keep you that way?
Yeah, and when you revert to human, you can summon. So it's just like it's a sign of this boss fight that they felt like it was necessary for someone to, no matter what form you are, to summon someone.
Are there some like areas in the game that prevent you from transforming?
No. You can revert to human anywhere. It's just that you can also be invaded or just die and lose everything.
I guess I would have to like.
Yeah, it's like it makes more sense when you play it. I swear, it makes more sense in context. But like,
maybe someday.
My overall feelings on 3 is that it's good, but like you should like get through the base game. I'd recommend just
like in its entirety.
Yeah, I'd recommend just the first DLC is not great, but just get through it because the second DLC is just the fucking best. All of the boss fights are like leagues better than all of the bosses in the first DLC in the base game, and even a good portion of the okay bosses in Dark Souls 1. Like they are all fucking great.
Man, that reminds me. That's like the polar opposite of the Pokemon DLC, where it's like not quite well balanced on around like you beating the game already. But like Dark Souls is like the opposite. It's like go do everything you possibly can and be as strong as you can for these. Whereas Pokemon, it's like, well, by the time the first one came out, everyone had like practically already beaten the game.
Yeah.
Like everybody who pre-ordered the pass, obviously. So, like, all the first people were playing it.
Yeah.
Like, everything was, like, level 60-something, and then everyone's either way above that, or, like, I don't know, maybe some people didn't grind as much.
Yeah.
I know some people who got, like, their entire teams to level 100, so it's like, I don't know.
Oof. But, and
then the friggin' tower is, like, get your cub food to level fucking 80 or whatever.
Yeah.
And it gives it to you at like level 15. It's like, bro, come on.
Apparently, so with how Dark Souls 1 is weird with how its DLC worked, where after you beat the game, it just sends you straight to New Game Plus, so you have to do the DLC before you beat the game. But I think they changed it into where after you beat the main game, you can just go do the DLC.
I was gonna say, couldn't you just like start a New Game Plus recursion and then just like get to the DLC on that file?
Yeah, but that would make it much harder. And
why? Because it's like near the end of the game or something.
Because
so you have to, like, replay most of the game.
When you start New Game Plus, like everything has more health, everything hits harder, and you just start from the beginning.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Like and
so it's up on top of like having to replay all that stuff. Everything is just harder. Oh, okay.
But
makes sense.
But like and I didn't get to finish Dark Souls 1's first DLC mostly because I was feeling a little fatigued and everything was just kind of annoying, so I've only fought 2 of the 4 DLC bosses in Dark Souls 1, so
this game is making me experience hot flashes.
But also, after finishing Dark Souls 3, I feel fucking empty. From Software has genuinely corrupted me, because now it's just like...
That's like the moral of the game, right?
Yeah, pretty much. And I can't fucking, like, I've been playing Bully, and I like Bully, but god, dude, its combat's so simple, and just like, oh my god, I can't even, it's like...
You know what you should do?
I know, play Yakuza. After...
Yeah!
I want to... The thing is, Bully has been in my backlog for such a long time. I want to...
I feel that. I've had Yakuza 0 for like 2-3 years, because, my friend Chanka gifted it to me, and I finally got around to streaming it, because I was like, you know what, that'd be fun to do. I think people like Yakuza, it's goofy.
I think Chris gifted me Yakuza 0, and then Manto...
Oh, yeah, it goes on sale for dirt cheap, like, all the time.
And then Manto gifted me Kiwami 1 and 2, and Manto also gifted me Dark Souls 3. And it was specifically...
A friend of mine...
Oops, sorry.
No, I was gonna say my old roommate gifted me Kiwami 1 and 2, because they were both on sale for, like, $2.50 or some shit, like literal dirt cheap.
Yeah, and Manto also,
and considering how huge the games are, it's insane.
It's great value. But like, and Manto also gifted me it was the deluxe version of Dark Souls 3 that came with both DLC, like just as part of it. But like,
I have a lot of different games I need to get through.
Yeah, and also
I need to finish DMC 3, but that one tower level was just pissing me off, and I didn't feel like continuing.
That's fair.
I also just really want to get to 5, because I've heard 4 is, like, a little unfinished. But I you know, a game being a little unpolished hasn't stopped me from liking it. Like, friggin' Mario Sunshine is my favorite 3D Mario, so...
Yeah.
That's saying something.
But like, dude, Dark Souls is like an addiction, dude. Like once you after it's like you need more. You need to get your fill, and then other video game combat just feels surmountably worse afterward.
God, I wish there would be like clickbait YouTube thumbnails. Like remember that old meme where it was like Persona 6 and or 7 confirmed? I wish there was shit like that for Dark Souls, where it's like, could this be a hint to Dark Souls 4?
Dude, I wish...
Question mark?
But the thing is, like, Hidetaka Miyazaki said that 3 is the last one. It's like, because...
That's fair. I don't blame them for wanting to, like, branch out.
Because the thing is, he was even planning on just Dark Souls 1 being being its own thing, but then after Dark Souls 1 sold gangbusters, and everyone said it was, like... one of the best games of 2011. Namco Bandai.
Fair, honestly, like,
Namco Bandai was like, "Hey, we need to do more of this." And then Miyazaki was like, "All right, I gotta go work on this game for Sony though. I gotta work on this little project we're working on called Bloodborne. You can get someone else to do it though."
Wait, is that why Dark Souls 2 happened?
Yeah. Hidetaka
'Cause he's
Miyazaki was working on
Bloodborne?
Bloodborne, and they wanted a direct
nuts.
sequel. So, and I watched the Matt McMuscles video about its troubled development, and it makes me very excited, but also very concerned because like,
Is that the guy who does the What Happened videos?
yeah, and
Okay.
he apparently Dark Souls 2 went through 2 different directors.
Oh,
So,
that's awful.
oh, that's exciting. I'm nervous and excited to see what goes on. I was warned by my Souls fan friends that like it has the most boss fights out of the whole series, and the majority of them are just okay. And like
Jesus.
and also that the main game is like whatever, but like the DLC is like good, and like apparently
I've heard it's like more PvP focused.
yeah,
Isn't it?
my friend,
Too?
some of my friends said that they were trying to optimize it around PvP, which I've said on the previous episode. I don't get why the fuck would you?
I remember.
Why
I was
would
gonna
you?
say? Didn't you say that like
Yeah.
it's stupid?
I
like the PvP is more just like an afterthought. Kinda,
yeah,
right?
because
It's
the
like,
whole
it's cool.
like I mean. I've said this already, but like any game where you give it multiplayer, there's gonna become some kind of competitive metagame for it.
Oh yeah, totally. But
like,
just like
Dark
the,
Souls,
the base game and the engine and the controls
Yeah.
or whatever, like the combat isn't really designed around that because
Yeah.
you're both like equally sloggy.
and because the whole thing, from what my knowledge is backstab your opponent and essentially just try and
Yeah.
stun lock them before they can stun lock you, and
Just get the infinite.
yeah, and I want to play through Dark Souls 1 again at some point because I want to go back and beat the few bosses that I haven't done yet, and I also want to try a magic build, which I haven't done in 1 or 3. And
Yeah, I feel like that would add a lot of replay value too. All
and
the different like, classes and stuff.
I looked it up, and in Dark Souls 1, magic is so fucking overpowered. You literally fucking the thing is like the way magic works in Dark Souls 1 is that spells are just like you have a limited amount that you can use, and it resets at bonfires. There's no like in Demon Souls and Dark Souls 3 there's a magic meter, but in Dark Souls 1 and I'm guessing 2 it's just straight up like you have a limited quantity. And there's 3 types of magic. There's pyromancies, miracles, and sorceries. And
you have to like buy more spells.
you
How do
can
you, like,
you can buy the spells, but then it's just that you have a limited amount of times you could use them, and then it resets after a bonfire, so it fills back up.
Oh, okay. So it's like the same.
Yeah, you just have to manage your resources. And
Okay.
but like, dude, I've seen the most powerful sorcery in the game is called Crystal Soul Spear, and literally like it will just like take out like a half of a boss's health. It's sorcery. Like if you know where to go to get the high level sorceries, you will literally just fucking demolish bosses like it's nothing. And I am excited.
To just try that. Like for my playthrough.
I don't think it'd
I
be
think that would be fun to do together.
I don't think it'd be a good idea for a first playthrough because it'll just be like, you just gotta, you considering like, I think for a first playthrough, a strength or dexterity focused build will be a lot, like it'll give you like more of like a proper rundown. Magic is like meant to be, I don't think it's meant to be played through on the first go with like a magic optimized build.
Like, I feel like every Dark Souls game has something like that because I was playing 3 and I think my friend was like, yeah, that class is basically like a fuck you class. Like, it was like, oh, okay.
There's, I think I know what they might be referring to. There's a starting class called the Deprived where you have like,
yeah, that was it.
You have nothing,
have, like, literally nothing.
You're wearing
just a fucking naked man.
Yeah, with a club and a loincloth, and that's it.
Fucking caveman running around.
Yeah, and every stat you have is 11. So it's
is that low?
No, it's just like with like a bandit, you have the high starting strength of like 14. If you're like a sorcerer,
but it's like mythical Pokemon levels of like this is just jack of all trades.
Yeah, it's just meant to be like if you really don't know what you want to do, you can just pick this and you'll have like you'll be able to do anything decently.
I feel like that would be good for just like a replay too, because you're like, I don't really know what build I want to do. I'm just gonna pick this guy and see what I find and see what works.
But
see what I can like spec into.
Yeah, Dark Souls 3 is good. It's a solid good. It's not like a masterpiece like I think the first game is, but 3 is good, and I've made a promise to myself that I am not going to play Sekiro or Bloodborne or probably even Demon Souls until I beat 2. until Dark Souls 2 is conquered.
That's fair, yeah.
Because I feel like it's only fair to give it like a fair shot and to not like
just see how far you can get without getting too sick of it.
Like, oh god, I wanna, cause I don't know, man. I also love stories about troubled development and shit like that. So I wanna really see if it like how badly it's affected the actual game.
Man, you were talking about those like homages before. Did I tell you about the ones from X5?
No,
So like, okay, I'll tell you about it. Because I streamed the entire game in like one sitting, like 100% as X, which is like apparently not as fun because like 0 is like way more fun in general. But fucking X5, one of the powers is like a time stopper sort of thing, like like from the classic games, and one of the Sigma stages is straight up just Quickman's level from Mega Man 2.
Are you
So you're
serious?
literally falling. Yes, I'm not kidding. I'm absolutely serious. So you're fucking like falling down, but here's the thing, right? Like that level wasn't designed around wall jumping and dashing and sliding. So like you'll be trying to avoid lasers and you'll stick to a wall for like a split second and just get hit by a laser. It's awful.
I really want to play the X games. I've played half of.
I'm dreading getting back to 6.
Everyone says X6 is a pile of garbage and X7 also.
Yeah. Oh, that's like undoubtable. Like I've heard some people like X5. It's like I could get it. Like maybe if I replay X5 some more, maybe a 0, I'll probably like some of it. It had some neat ideas, but it kind of like ruined what made the Mega Man X games like fun and unique. And also, the end of that Sigma stage with the Flashman shit, you fight a Yellow Devil boss, and its weakness is your shitty fucking electric beam.
Oh, get it, guys!
Yeah, it's Mega Man 1. Get it? See, that's exactly how I fucking thought. I was literally saying that during the stream. I was like, "Whoa, guys, look! It's Mega Man 1. Remember Mega Man 1?
Remember it? I remember
and 2." Remember the good ones? I remember.
I wanna get the X Legacy collection.
Fuck man, I'll get it for you at some point. It'll probably be on sale. I like gifting people with the first one at least because I'll be like, if you really want to deep dive into the X games, you can get X Legacy Collection 2. I bought it full well knowing that like the later X games were not as good.
You were
but
probably
I was like,
not going to like them.
Yeah. And it even has like lower ratings on Steam too, I think. Which is interesting.
I have Mega Man Legacy Collection 1 and 2 on PC.
Yeah.
Part of me does kind of want to double dip and get them on Switch.
Dude, I wish Legacy Collection 2 was on 3DS. Literally only the first one was on 3DS.
Yeah.
Makes me sad. But I played the first 6 a shit ton as a result of that. I know I could do 1 through 6 like any day. Like when we did Mega Man 5, I've played that game like so many times. I played like all of them equally.
And was it cool?
I could literally roll a dice and be like, which one am I playing today?
Was it cool playing like on an actual cartridge and like
It was actually. That was so weird. I honestly like almost forgot what it felt like just cuz I'm so used to playing them on 3DS, but like it was really cool because you had the like the controllers too.
Yeah,
right?
my NES controller and my AVS and
yeah, I think I mentioned that too. I was like, this is literally my first time playing this game on intended hardware.
Yeah, and I want
with the original controller and on the original software.
I wanna collect all the Japanese classic Mega Man games because I own 7 on Super Famicom and I own 4 and 5 now on Famicom, so I might as well just go.
Oh, we should do 4.
We should.
That'd be great.
And I wanna do the whole thing now. I wanna do the.
I can easily play through 1 and 4, but like 2 and 3 didn't quite like stick with me in the same way.
Yeah, everyone says X1 and 4 are like the best ones.
Oh, easily. Like X2 had a lot of improvements. I think it's just me. Because, like, I can never remember the boss order in 2, and, like, I could vaguely remember some of them in 3, but I always end up using a guide. I probably just haven't played them enough, and I don't know, X4 just, like, stuck out to me so much, where I actually do remember, like, oh, this guy's weak to that, and this thing is in this level, like, I don't know what it is. I think X3 was the one where they got, like, a different team to make it, which is why it's, like, so big and sprawling. Yeah. Like, a lot of the screens are, like, fucking huge, and, like, there's some bullshit off screen, but, like, I think if I would like X2, and I would replay X2 a lot more if it wasn't for like the Zero side quest, where you have to beat those like shitty mini bosses and get the Zero parts back.
Yeah.
Because if you don't get them back, you have to fight like Shadow Zero or whatever the fuck, and he's like way too hard. He's like near impossible, at least casually. Like, I don't know, maybe some. I think there is a speedrun category, like 99%, where you get literally everything except for the Zero shit, so you still have to fight him. Oh no, there's something like that for X3 too, where they,
interesting.
they like almost get everything.
I have a question for you. After you beat all the Mega Man X games, are you going to stream Mega Man and Bass?
God, we were gonna play it, right?
I think so, yeah, because
For
you
the
know
channel?
nothing
I wouldn't
about
mind
it.
doing that. Yeah, I do not.
Because everyone fucking says Mega Man and Bass is garbage, and the only re-release that we officially have in America is the GBA version, and that is available on the Wii U
The
eShop.
tiny ass screen.
Yeah, so you're gonna play. Do you want to play the GBA version, or would you want me to like?
No, you've already asked me. I want to
Okay.
do the SNES version.
Okay, at some point I'll track down a copy of the Japanese version because I'm not playing. I'm not paying fucking. I'm not gonna.
Are we gonna be able to like read the dialogue?
Maybe it's not. It's not that. It's not that big.
Maybe we could like look up the English cutscenes and then like throw them on screen or something.
Maybe here. Wait. Let me.
Or like watch them alongside the cutscenes so we like understand what's happening.
But like I don't know. Maybe so. I mostly just want the Japanese version, mostly just because of the fact that it will just fit in with my collection. So.
That's fair.
It's weird that it isn't like in any other collection. Like it hasn't been re-released in any way.
Yeah, that's strange. I was thinking they would do like an oddball collection or something. Like,
Yeah, like
I could have sworn there were other games I was thinking of that would fit. Like
the
they've
arcade
already
games.
done the Zero games, which I still need to finish 0-1, which sounds weird to say. The first Zero game I started, and I got to like the last level or whatever, and I didn't finish it because grinding sucks. I've heard by like 0-3 they kind of get it down. Like 3 and 4 are like perfect in that sense, and then like the ZX games are like cool in their own way, and they're still fun. So I'm looking forward to getting to that. I just felt like playing them and not streaming them because I wanted some Mega Man for myself.
I think it'd be cool if they did a collection where it's like, because there was the Mega Man Anniversary Collection for PS2, GameCube, and Xbox that had like.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
It had the arcade games and
Did it have Legends?
No.
Because I know a lot of people want a Legends collection because literally the only way to play it is on original hardware.
And especially because
which sucks. Because I've heard they're all right. Like I remember watching a certain P-word someone's review way back, and he did not like it at all. But like everybody I've asked who like has played it, like genuinely loves it. Like Chris and who else likes it?
I have someone.
Another friend of mine really likes it too.
There's
like the Legends
someone.
games.
There's someone I know who the only Mega Man experience that she has is with the Legends games, and she loves it. Yeah. And
That's interesting.
I think the things that I think a Legends collection, maybe even with like the prototype or something of Legends 3.
That would be such a cool bonus.
But
Holy shit.
I doubt that would happen.
That would be so cool.
It would
though.
be insane. But like
just at least see, like what do they have going on?
You know what? Here's what I want. I want a very obscure like Mega Man collection. I want all the Game Boy games, the Game Gear game, Mega Man Soccer, like
Mega Man DOS games.
Yes, absolutely. Mega Man DOS.
Just dump it for like $10.
Yeah,
like...
man. No, not $10. Mega Man DOS is not worth $10.
No. I mean, like those games that like nobody cares about for like $10. I think is fair.
Like, cause I don't know. I feel like it's needed because the Mega Man Game Boy games are already on 3DS. I feel like it's fair to put them on Switch.
Capcom is really cool about preserving stuff for the most part.
Also,
and I really like that they're not afraid to just be like, here's all the fucking games and here's all these bonus things.
Also, speaking about like the only way of playing some games legitimately now is through original hardware. Sony may or may not be shutting down the digital stores for the PSP, PS3, and Vita.
Oh, I heard about that. Not that the Vita had games, but what can you do?
And you know what's funny?
Persona 4 Golden is on Steam now, so we don't even have to worry about that.
I bought one PS1 game off of the PS3 store because I heard, not because the store itself was shutting down, but because there were some Mega Man games that were coming off the PS3 store, and the one game that I bought was The Misadventures of Tronbon, which is the Mega Man Legends spin-off.
I've heard that one's fun too.
Yeah, but the only reason why I bought it there is because the disc is like one of the rare discs for the PS1.
Oh,
It's expensive, and I wanted to own it in a cheap way.
Oh yeah, and Mega Man Powered Up would be another cool one to have.
Yeah, dude, Maverick Hunter X.
I don't have a PSP.
Maverick Hunter X and Mega Man Powered Up.
I want to try Powered Up because it's just like a remake of 1. Right?
Yeah, with a fun
to try that.
chibi style, and it has like voice acting and slightly racist Robot Master.
It's like 2.5D, right?
Yeah.
But it's more so just 2D with 3D graphics, like Mega Man 11.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think 2.5D involves some degree of breaking the boundaries a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like you turn a corner and it stays like 2D, like those levels in Sonic Colors or whatever, where you're like running and then it like turns around. Like you wrap around, but the camera remains like going around the side or whatever.
Mm-hmm. You know, I'm sorry.
What was that?
I was gonna say, you know what's the worst thing about the PS3 store? Like, if this is actually real,
what's that?
Like, there are so many, like, specifically games in the horror genre on the PS1 and PS2 that were like re-released for the PS3, and that was the only way you could get them for a reasonable price. Like because it's either, oh, do you want to play Silent Hill 2? Well, it's either pay $6 on the PS3 or pay $60 for a physical copy. It's like, oh boy.
Gee, I wonder.
And now,
weren't the PlayStations always really bad about like internal storage or something?
Something like that.
So like you'd have to download like entire games. It's like, yeah, it's $6, but also you have to download fucking like all of the game onto your fucking console.
Well, I mean, at least with old games, it doesn't necessarily matter because of it. But oh, dude,
they're usually pretty small.
There is this. Someone pulled out when this news initially broke. Someone pulled out this quote from the current CEO of PlayStation. His name is Jim Ryan, and he said something along the lines of like, "I went to a Gran Turismo event, and they had these games set up for PS2 and PS1, and why would anyone want to play this? They looked so old." And
what?
I genuinely...
Does he see no merit to, like, old games
Yeah,
at all?
Probably. Which I think is fucking hilarious considering the fact that one of the PS5 launch titles is a remake of a PS3 game. So, you know.
Honestly. It's like, we made it pretty, guys. That means it's playable.
Yeah, if it looked...
Clearly nobody played this game until we cleaned it up.
Yeah, no one... Yeah, man. No one played Demon's Souls because of the graphics, and that's definitely why it was called a sleeper hit of 2009 and then got Dark Souls.
Yeah, I'm so glad nobody heard of it until they remade it for the PS5.
And dude, you know what? I've said this already. I feel like a fucking fool because if Elden Ring doesn't come to PC, guess who's going to be the idiot who saves up money to get both the Series X and the PS5 just because because Dark Souls has ruined my life.
Maybe by the time you get around to them, we'll be on the next console already.
Maybe. I don't know.
We'll be on the PS6 and whatever fucking ridiculous ass names Microsoft comes up with for the next Xbox.
Because we can't even say Sexbox, because it's literally fucking... That's what the Series X is.
That's their fault.
Oh, God.
The Xbox. They may as well just call it the Coitus box.
No, wait, the Xbox sus.
The Xbox sus. Dude, that new Among Us map comes out in 2 days.
It comes out on the... I'm pretty sure it comes out on the 31st. It comes out the same day Mario dies.
Is March one? Oh, yeah. I forgot that March was one of those 31-day months. But yeah.
Yep, it's so
who
funny
killed Mario? We're gonna have to find out. Is Nintendo the imposter?
We have to vote
Is
Nintendo
Mario
off the
a crewmate?
I am so excited. I want to stay up until midnight and watch 3D All-Stars get delisted off the eShop.
Oh, that'll be funny. We should have a sleepover for that. We should throw like a party. We should order pizza and celebrate the execution of Mario. Did you see when it was like trending the other day?
Yeah.
People were like, fans gather round to celebrate the the public execution of Mario, and it's like, what the fuck? That's such a good way of phrasing it. Mm-hmm. How much you want to bet Nintendo's gonna pull some shit? Like, oh, well, here's an update for all of you who bought the game prior to the takedown date.
For all of our true fans.
Doesn't that sound like a Nintendo thing? Mm-hmm. Like this is a faith tactic, and people are going to be like, "What the fuck, man?"
I'm a believer. Mario died for my sins.
He died so we could play Mario another day.
Wait, I just realized. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
What's that?
You know how Sunday? You know how Jesus died and then came back 3 days later?
Yeah.
Mario dies on the 31st and comes back on Easter is the 4th, which is technically but there's 3 full days that pass in between the end of the 31st and the beginning of the 4th. Mario is dying for our sins.
Oh my god. It'll be the 4th in Japan on like the 3rd for us.
So
it'll practically be the 4th.
So place your bets. Mario's gonna resurrect and fucking.
Holy shit! We need to like tweet this or something.
Wait, I need to ask my friends if they can
notice that 3 days after Mario's execution is fucking Easter Sunday.
Yeah, I need to ask one of my friends. Hey, can you draw Mario on a cross?
But that's just a theory. A religion theory.
A religious theory. Speaking of...
Cross another one off the bingo.
Yeah, speaking of religion, Lil Nas X's Call Me By Your Name dropped, and the music video is a lot of purposeful religious imagery solely to piss off religious zealots, and they're dumb enough to fall for it.
Isn't the name of that song a reference to, like, a movie or a book
or something like that. Because Call Me By Your Name was a movie about a gay couple, but also it's now titled Montero, and then in parentheses Call Me By Your Name, because Call Me By Your Name was was like its name in development, but also it's a song about Lil Nas X, his him finding a guy, and Montero is his first name.
Oh, the song is called Montero?
Yeah, and then in parentheses, Call Me By Your Name, because that was what everyone knew it by, because he posted a snippet for it, like, a long-ass time ago.
Was that, like, a lyric from it, and people just called it that?
Well, yeah, no, even the thing is, Lil Nas X, in the snippet for it, called it Call Me By Your Name. It said Call Me By Your Name, and then, and that's what everyone recognized it as.
What does that even mean? Call me by your name? No, that's my name. Back off.
And in the music video,
get your own.
There's a lot of religious imagery of like Lil Nas X dressing up as characters from the Bible,
he should dress up as the Easter Bunny.
And it ends with him
resurrect Mario.
And it ends with him giving Satan a lap dance, then snapping his neck.
That's funny.
And it's pissing a lot of people off, and it...
Did you see that guy who responded to him, like, tweeting the music video? He was like, it's not too late for you, Lil Nas. If you repent for the video and take it down, you can go to heaven. And then lower on his page, it was like, top 700 hentai ranked, or some shit. Like a tier list. I was like, God. Bro, what?
Straight.
I was like, one of these has to be a joke.
Yeah.
Either they're joking about the hentai, or they're joking about the salvation.
I'm guessing...
Or they had a major revelation within the past month.
Yeah.
That they saw Jesus within 3 weeks.
Dude.
And were just like, I'm a changed man.
But yeah, it's so funny. I love Lil Nas X, but I had to mute his Twitter because he is so constantly quote tweeting like all these fucking assholes, so it just makes me upset. Because it's either... Because he's currently having 2 people come at him. One side is these, like, conservative religious types who are saying that he is going to hell and that he's poisoning the youth with Satan. And then the other side is people with Taylor Swift as their profile picture posting, saying that he should be canceled for the dumb shit he said when he was 16. And I'm just like...
God, that's so stupid.
I'm just like, I hate the world.
Now is not the time for this.
Now is not the time.
It's like, quick, while this e-celeb is relevant, let's try and cancel them.
And also, And he's also continuing to bait these people by selling these limited edition shoes. There's like 666 of the shoes that has a pentagram on it, and like there's red ink on like the shoe, and apparently there's like one drop of blood mixed with the ink, and it's just it's like it's so obviously done to provoke you, yet you idiots keep fucking biting. How hard is it?
That's the best way to like breed like clout is to just get people angry. Controversy
is free advertising.
Literally. What was I gonna say? Fucking. I totally forgot what I was gonna bring up. It was something about him. He's at least funny. Yeah. He's got like a good sense of humor about it.
He apparently.
Oh wait, do you remember when he tweeted out like, I'm rating penises right now, and people like actually replied with their face.
What?
I'm like, dude, you can't say something like that as a joke, especially when your following is that big.
Yeah,
because obviously someone is gonna take it seriously.
I had
when you
no
have, like,
clue that
happened.
Followers. I had no clue that happened. That's awesome.
That was really funny. He's just like accepting penis pics right now.
I love him. Also, apparently yesterday he was on the Dream SMP.
I saw that trending.
It was his first.
Another person wanted to die because of that.
Yeah, and it was his first time playing Minecraft, and
did he get a horse?
I hope so, but I hope he enjoyed it. I hope he enjoyed his time. He also shot Corpse Husband.
Didn't people want them to collab?
Yeah, hashtag Lil Corpse X.
Lil Corpse Sex?
Lil Corpse Sex.
That's what their song should be called. Like Corp and then Sex.
Alright, place your bets, people. Is there Corpse Husband X Lil Nas X fanfiction going on right now?
Oh, there's gotta be. Or at least like a piece of art.
Because I remember when Holiday came out, there was like a moment, I forget where, but it was like Corpse Husband Lil Nas X saying Stream Holiday.
Lil Nas thing? Whose album is that? What was the name of it?
For what?
The thing you just said came out?
Oh, Montero, Call Me By Your Name, the song.
No, the album, or you said like Winter or something?
Oh, Holiday, that was another song. That was a song he released last year.
Who was it by?
It was just by him. It was just by Lil Nas X, and it was that...
Okay, that's what I was trying to ask.
Sorry, I got confused.
I don't know these fucking people.
My brain... Sorry, my brain's running at like 50 miles a minute. Like, it was just that...
my mind was too busy being its own calculator.
Lil Nas X was on a live stream with Corpse Husband, and Corpse Husband said Stream Holiday.
God. Free advertising.
And also, did you know Corpse Husband is now on the Billboard Hot 100?
God.
Because he did a collab with Machine Gun Kelly, and I think that's so funny. And
I saw this face leak of him that I'm pretty sure was like fake. Like people seem to generally agree that it was fake. But like if it was real, I wouldn't have been too surprised because the pic they used was just some like average looking dude. Mm-hmm. I'm like, yeah, that's too surprising. If that was real, I'd be like, you know what, cool, good for him. It's like the man's not too attractive, not too ugly.
Yeah,
that's perfect. Honestly, when you're too attractive, people try to use you.
That's fair.
People will just like you for your looks. That's fine.
Dude, also I don't know. I think it's safe to say that announce what I'm doing because I don't know. I just want to talk about it. I'm planning on doing like a Minecraft streaming SMP at some point whenever 1.17 releases, and my worst fucking fear is that it blows up. Cause like,
dude, that would be really funny.
Like. Admittedly. I know, it would be. Because I remember seeing there was this fucking, like, predicting things Twitter account, and they said a new up-and-coming Minecraft streamer will gain a lot of traction and become just as big as the members of Dream SMP, and I was like, uh-oh.
Could you imagine? Dude, can I, like, steal your clout? Like, if you get popular, can you just tell everyone to follow me instead?
Yeah, of course. My worst fear is waking up and getting a notification on my phone that Dream and Corpse Husband have followed me. That's my worst fucking nightmare. No, because I don't follow them. So my worst nightmare would be
you should follow them.
Them taking the proactive and following me first. I would panic.
You're being a little tsundere, aren't you? Like, oh, they should follow me first.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Shut up. Because like that's such a terrifying thing. I feel like if something does happen, and I know I'm gonna sound like a narcissist, if Pack SMP does blow up, and this is gonna come back to bite me in the ass. But what do you do when someone you've been making fun of in private circles for so long? What the fuck happens at that point?
I don't know. You could just roll with it. Maybe you've got like I don't know. You never know someone until you know them, you know?
That's fair.
Like, it's easy to talk shit about celebrities because they're celebrities, but like, once you like start talking to someone, like, I don't know, I'm not saying he's necessarily too good or too bad or whatever, because like, you know, there's a lot of stuff I would rather not know about some people.
Yeah.
Like every time I see it trending, I'm just like, please.
Oh my God.
Live.
Please, for the love
every
of
time
God.
you mention like an e-celebrity or like something I didn't know about, I can like feel a year get added to my life. Like I'm just like, oh, I don't know who any of these people are. I feel so clean and pure.
It's like, dude, all right, so Dream fans are the fucking... They literally, I know we're not trying to talk about much serious shit on here, but they
or just discourse in general.
They made the hashtag shooters for Dream trending after a mass shooting happened.
No! I thought that was for basketball players.
And it genuinely, it's just like, are you fucking kidding me? Do you not have any foresight? Do any of you people in this fan base not realize the problem here?
No, because they're children. Alright, do you want to predict the next Dream hashtag? What do you think it's gonna be? Because there's a lot. People will get something trending when somebody, like, farts on stream. It'll be like, hashtag, he farted, in all caps.
Okay, I'm trying to think. What would be something that's, like, out of reach where it'd be, like, ridiculous, but also realistic enough that you could see it happen? Because there was already...
Probably something like ship-related, I feel.
There was... Fucking George Not Found did, like, a thing where he said boycott Wendy's for some bullshit, and then boycott Wendy's was trending or something like that.
Oh. Hashtag George is found.
Here, I have an idea. Fucking,
We should make, like, a Dream hashtag generator. Can we do that? Is that a thing we could do with our basic-ass knowledge of programming?
I have no clue.
Take every fucking hashtag and have it, like, jumble it up in some way. I remember being sent, like, a tutorial on, like, how to make a Twitter bot. And I think you just feed it, like, basic phrases and like pieces of words, and it'll, like, put them together and tweet them out, like, automatically. I'll have to ask my friend for that again, and... We should see about setting that up, because that would be hilarious.
All right, here's my idea.
We just had it tweet out random hashtags.
Here's my idea. All
right.
All right. You know, I thought of the perfect idea. Whenever Dream releases that new song of his that sounds like a fucking Owl City song, that's gonna immediately get on trending on Twitter.
Do you think someone's gonna try and get Dream to like collab with Matt Watson, and there'll be like a hashtag Epic Dream SMP, like make it happen.
Oh God, that'd be funny. But, like...
I could see that happening.
But, basically, on Dream's fucking... You know Dream has 3 Twitter accounts?
Yeah, I know he has, like, that personal account.
But the thing is, he has his main account, then he moved to Dream Was Taken, which was meant to be his, like, account... It was meant to be, like, his personal account. But now he has a third one.
That was the one he had before he got Dream, right? Because, obviously, Dream was taken.
Well, yeah. But it's just that, no, it's that he had Dream for, like, official stuff, and then Dream Was Taken was meant to be his personal account, but now he has a third account, which is meant to be his personal account. It's just like, how many fucking Twitters do you need, dude?
Does he just not use the original one at all?
He has at Dream for channel uploads.
Yeah, that's what I mean, but I mean, like, the original personal account.
Yeah, Dream Was Taken he still uses, it's just that... Essentially, he uses his third account whenever he gets in hot water and wants to address something.
Whenever he wants his words to reach an even smaller audience.
Yeah, like when...
So he'll be like, I apologized. Like, I said it. I said it on my third account with, like, an 18th of the followers I have on my main account, but I said it.
Yeah,
if you didn't see it, that's your fault for not following all 3 of my accounts.
What happened was Junkie Janker, voice of Gumball, said, like, he made fun of Dream's merch. And
I remember that, actually. I remember hearing about that.
And then
the
fucking...
stupid water bottle with, like, the face on it.
And then Dream fans fucking started making fun of him for his dead dog, and then and then Dream on his third account was like, guys, this is not okay.
Guys, stop it. Like, for real, stop. Not cool, dude.
Not cool in any way, shape, or form. If I cared, even you could tell I cared because I tweeted on one of my accounts.
Yeah, I did acknowledge it. I said it on stream with like a couple thousand people, so...
I didn't... ignore the fact that I didn't acknowledge or apologize for hosting a white supremacist on my 14 million sub YouTube channel. I haven't said anything about that yet, but
Is that about Notch?
Yes.
I mean, to be fair, I would do that for clout, too. Like, I don't blame him for, like, doing that.
But it's still,
I mean, like,
it's still very irresponsible for his audience of children to give a man who tweets white supremacist dog whistles and transphobia and the ability...
Well, he did delete his Twitter, right?
No, he did, but then it's back. And he brought it back after Steve got announced for Smash.
Wow. Man, it's gotta be miserable being Notch.
Oh, yeah.
His fucking Willy Wonka ass, like, candy room and no one to share it with.
He sold that mansion. He lives in a...
Like, dude, he could have been so cool. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
It's like what does that do? I guess, like, making the most popular game in the world probably does something to you.
Yeah.
To an extent. Like, probably just feeling like you're never gonna live up to that again.
Mm-hmm.
Or just, like, why even make anything now? Because nothing's ever gonna, like...
Yeah.
Like, everything you do is just gonna pale in comparison to that. You're just gonna be the guy who made that one game, and that's it.
And, yeah, that must suck, but also you definitely should... You don't become an asshole. Don't be a piece of shit.
Don't be racist. Come on. We're saying this on our podcast.
Yeah.
Where I have like almost 400 subscribers.
And I think the thing with Notch is just like a whole Minecraft YouTuber wide problem. Like fucking Ant Venom's like fucking editor asked, "Hey, do you want to be on SMP Live?" back when SMP Live was a thing, and he did join very briefly. And I don't know, man. I think it's very irresponsible of a community to, even though he is still connected to the game in some way, shape, or form, I think it's
like, he did make it. There's no denying it.
Yeah, but
no amount of Miku made Minecraft is going to change that fact.
But I just think it's very irresponsible of most Minecraft YouTubers, especially those with a young audience, to be...
Oh, yeah, to just, like, associate with him for clout.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think I
don't know how many subs Dream even had when he made that video.
It was like it was early 2020, but he had millions at this point.
He still had like easily a couple million.
Yeah, and I just think it's be responsible. If you're a big YouTuber, be responsible. Recognize your problem. Recognize who you're fucking hosting on your platform.
Yeah, but that requires effort. Why do that when you can get famous person for clout?
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally get you though. That's like,
cause that's
it's a shame.
That's my one massive beef with Dream. Cause like, you know, cheating in the speedrun, that's bad, but it's like whatever. It's a video game.
Yeah.
Cheating at block
like
game.
You said, you mentioned it before. Like, yeah, it doesn't really matter if someone cheats at block game.
Him with like him arguing with people over Twitter about saying the R slur. That's not great. He at least somewhat apologized for it, and he acknowledged what he did was wrong. But this is the one thing he has not mentioned at all in any way, shape, or form, and that leaves a very bad taste in my mouth. And it feels and for me, it's
salty.
Just, yeah, and it's
sticky and salty, and making your gums all dry.
Yeah. Because it's not something I could just sit by, considering how many friends who are non-binary and trans that I have. It feels like a disservice to them.
Yeah, I totally get that. It's a shame because like I legitimately enjoyed some of his videos, and like I still kind of do to an extent.
Yeah, he's
isolated completely from the Twitter sphere.
Yeah, as long as
if he did a cool, unique thing in Minecraft, and that's.
As long as I don't look at Dream on Twitter, his content is good. It's just that himself on Twitter is so fucking obnoxious and his fan base sucks. God, I feel
his content is fine.
Yeah, his content's good.
Aside from the notch thing, of course.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Whether or not those are staged either, it's like it's a neat narrative.
Yeah, it's entertaining, and that's all it should be. Because who gives a shit if the fucking Minecraft Manhunt videos are scripted?
Yeah, it's fun is the thing. Because it's like, yeah, if they came out and said, yeah, they're all set up, it's like, well, you know.
Yeah.
They're still, like, neat, because you're like, oh, what's gonna fucking happen? It's not like those, like, fucking Marvel movies where it's like, oh, you know they're gonna win, obviously. I'm not saying Dream is a better storyteller than fucking, like, MCU writers. Not that I'm saying MCU is the pinnacle of cinema either, but I'm saying it's interesting that it allows for it to go either way.
Oh, speaking of the pinnacle of cinema, the Snyder Cut released.
Oh, God. Are we going to do a commentary track on that?
Fuck. I don't know.
We could do it in episodes. It's already, like, like, divided up.
I watched it, and I might watch it again with friends who haven't seen it. I enjoyed it. I thought it was, like, I had a good time with it. Yeah.
I've heard from everyone who watched it that, like, it's fine. It's better than the original, but it's not good.
Like, yeah, I wouldn't say it's great.
It's still kind of a mess.
I'm happy that Zack Snyder got what he wanted. Like, he made the movie that he wanted it to be initially, and and
4:3 glory.
Yeah, and all of its 4:3 aspect ratio, and
that's never been done before.
Yeah, and I definitely feel bad when I was watching with friends and laughing at it, especially at the end when it said For Autumn. It's like, oh, there it is. Because I knew it was going to happen. Yeah. I knew at the end it was going to be dedicated to Autumn Snyder, and I was going to feel like a dick.
So what was the story with that? I didn't really hear about.
What happened was in the middle of post-production.
I assume a family tragedy.
Yeah, in the middle of post-production, Zack Snyder's daughter committed suicide and needed to leave the project, and then Joss Whedon took over, and apparently was somewhat abusive towards the staff and wasn't a pleasant guy to be around, and so you know I feel bad, like, because it's hard for me to separate, like, the movie versus Zack Snyder guy who lost daughter, and because, you know, I have a lot of I think for the most part
I totally get that, like, those circumstances that, like, life shit just happens, but, like, that doesn't really have anything to do with the movie. Like, come on.
But still,
I mean, I'm not digging on you, but I'm saying, like it's totally separate. Like, someone's ability as or like in their career, I don't know. Like, I could see how it could affect you negatively, but it's like you'd still acknowledge, like, that's something I made when I was in, you know, a dark spot in my life.
Yeah, but I don't
even know what I'm saying anymore.
But yeah, I will say I enjoyed it. I enjoyed watching it. I had fun watching it, and I think it does. I think it does improve on it. It does a decent amount of stuff to for the characters, and also that Jesse Eisenberg was bald at the end, and it scared me, and
he's Lex Luthor.
I know, but still, seeing bald Jesse Eisenberg
he was in Batman vs Superman too, I think.
No, he had hair. It's just that
did they not show him at the end bald in Batman vs Superman?
Did they? I don't know. I didn't watch Batman vs Superman.
I saw that movie and I forgot most of it, but I remember the big beats where it's like they
Martha
fight or whatever. That's it, really.
God, that part is so fucking funny.
3-hour-long movie.
Save Martha. Why? Who's that name?
Like, literally because they have the same mom name. He's like, how did you know my mom's name? It's like, it's my mom's name, and he's like, ugh! Batman, like, throws up. It's like, you can't have a mom named Martha. I have a mom named Martha, or I did. Ugh.
Also, I think you probably know this already, that Henry Cavill, he missed the initial call from Zack Snyder that he got the role of Superman because he was playing WoW with his friends.
What?
I'm not joking.
Wait, who?
Henry Cavill, the guy who plays Superman.
Oh my god.
He was playing World of Warcraft with his friends and he missed the call.
Zack Snyder did?
No.
The actor.
Yeah,
okay.
He missed the call from Zack Snyder.
Okay. That's hilarious.
It wasn't even his agent. It was the director of the movie.
It's like, I'm gaming.
And
he doesn't have an agent? Like
well, he
you call
probably
him for, like,
I'm
a
not.
role?
He probably does. It's just that he probably just Zack Snyder wanted to call him directly, and I just think that's hilarious.
I guess so, yeah.
But and
For the original like Superman that they did, or
yeah,
for
for like for all of it, for like Man of Steel and and I think that's funny. And also Henry Cavill is like a big fan of video games. He was also he played the main guy in the TV adaptation of The Witcher, and though
wasn't that on Netflix?
yes.
Okay.
Though also it's kind of a weird thing because The Witcher was originally a set of novels and they made a video game around it. And now the show is actually based off the books, but the video games are actually more known now.
Man, it's a shame about the Flash because like he's like the most fun character in Justice League.
Yeah.
And I've heard the series is just not good, which makes me really sad.
My mom likes it.
Cause I don't know. I'd have to try it myself.
Yeah.
I think, but like I watched the movie and I was like, I kind of want to watch like the Flash thing now because he just seems so fun.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked a friend about it. He's like, oh yeah, that series sucks. I was like, what? How does it suck? How could they do this to my boy?
And also, when we were watching the fucking Snyder Cut, my friends didn't know like the whole backstory about the Flash, about because you know the whole thing is that the evil Flash was the one who actually killed the Flash's mom, and the dad was arrested for it. They had no clue that was a thing. I didn't even
know the backstory.
But like I
didn't even know that.
That's the main premise. Is that before he got his superpowers, he was trying to find a degree in law so he could because he
Get
knew
his dad out of jail.
Yeah. And
it was me, Barry.
And then there's an evil Flash who is like the opposite, is like the inverse of colors, like a yellow suit and red.
Yeah. He's the bad guy.
Yeah.
He's the one from that 4chan poster. He's like, it was me, Barry. I was the one who jacked you off at supersonic speed so it would seem like you nutted at just the touch of a girl. God, that is so fucking funny, that post, and like all the derivations, all the derivatives of it were really funny. Just it was me, Barry. I still love that one thing where it was I forget what it was. It was some animated series with the Flash, and the guy took over his body or something, and he's like, time to find out who the Flash really is, and he takes off the mask and he's like, I have no idea who this is.
Also, entirely unlike everything. You know how we were talking about Minecraft YouTubers trending?
Oh no.
Guess what? Just
could you imagine? Did we predict it?
Well, one, it's already happening. You know what it is? It's
Holy shit! Holy shit! I said it was a ship. I said it would be a ship. Holy shit!
Wait, it's
dude.
different. Wait, what does it say for you? Because for what I'm seeing,
Dream not found.
Oh no! Oh my god! For what I'm seeing, it's Blonde George. Apparently, there was like photoshopped images of George with blonde hair, and like.
What is even? I don't even know what he looks like.
Oh,
People
god.
draw Dream as like some yandere murder boy with like a mask and a knife.
It's honestly really scary.
That's what's trending for me.
It's really...
It's not a hashtag. It's just Dream Not Found with a capital D.
Oh, God.
I'm not putting this up.
Yeah, that's fair. Also, it really scares me that Dream essentially just stolen fucking Cryotic's, like, little mascot man. And,
Ow. What, just little white face?
Well, no, because Cryo's whole thing with fan art was that they drew him with, like, a white smiley face mask.
Mm-hmm.
And I think also a hoodie. So it's...
Well, his thing wasn't really like the mask. It was just like that doodle face.
Well, yeah.
I think people just kind of like adapted it into that.
But that's still like that was still like for the most part most fan art of Cry, and that's most association of like fan art of Dream now. So that it's time is a flat fucking circle is pretty much what
George of the Jungle is also trending, and for some reason I thought that was also a Dream thing.
Oh, of course. Like, it would not surprise me at this point.
Yeah, most people are joking about, like, wow, I thought this was for Dream SMP for a sec. I thought it was because of him. I didn't think it was the Brendan Fraser movie. I thought it was something else. Get it? Wink, haha, like if you get the reference.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, poke, poke.
Not subtle at all. What was I gonna say something else about that. Fuck, that's insane. Like during the podcast.
During the podcast, you made the prediction.
Your habit of browsing Twitter while doing stuff has paid off once again. I gotta say.
All right, so what's next week's lottery numbers, and when am I gonna die?
All right. I don't know. Let's let's predict our death dates on the podcast. Comment down below how you think we will die.
Yeah, date and how we die.
Date and time. Yeah, and method. Bonus points for method.
I'm going to if you actually get the time on the dot, like if you say like 12:37.
Yeah. 1 point for date. 3 points for time. 5 points for
method.
Guessing the method.
Yeah. I'm guessing for me, I'm gonna guess around December 10th.
1989. Camarocho.
2000 and.
Oh, we didn't say location.
2000 and 2080. And,
Okay. 1 point. Okay, this is a perfect 10-point scale. 1 point for date, 2 points for time, 3 points for location, and 4 points for method.
Yeah.
That's the 10-point scale.
Here's my bet is right now.
Write a detailed answer in the lines below.
December 10th.
It's like a free answer on a quiz or a test or something.
December 10th.
Could you imagine taking a final exam?
It's like, how do you think you'll die?
How will you die?
December.
You get points based on if it's accurate or not.
December 10th, 2080. I will die of a heart attack after eating something. At
You're a Mr. Beast burger
at 11:15 p.m.
Could you imagine dying from a Mr. Beast burger? like that's the thing that does you in.
Oh my god.
Do you think you'd get trending for that?
Yeah, I think
I'll get you trending if you die before me. I'll get you trending if you die to a Mr. Beast burger.
I hope Mr. Beast would pay
Promise?
for the funeral because it'd be his problem.
I could see him making that into a video. I paid for a fan's funeral.
I paid $50,000 for a fan's funeral.
I paid $200,000 in lawyer expenses. It would probably be more. I just picked a number out of my ass.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh wait,
I don't think he's that bad. I don't know anything about the guy, but I don't think he's that bad to clickbait a funeral.
Nah. Also, I just realized Mr. Beast probably would be dead at this point because he'd be like an elderly man.
Yeah, he's older than us too.
I'm
just saying, like if possible. Yeah. I don't know. Who knows? Like, technology is always advancing, and the like our life expectancies are like always going up.
Yeah.
At least like lately. Like, I don't think anything's brought the average life expectancy down. I think it's very staunchly around like 70 or 80 or so. So like, that's pretty solid. Like, who knows? People could be living for a long ass time in the future. Remember Futurama? Farnsworth is like 1,000 years old or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Like, they always joke about how old he is. I don't know how he does that. I think it's just like a running joke that he's like 1,000 years old.
Yeah, something like that.
Or no, not 1,000. He's like 500 or something. I remember there was an episode where he hit a very specific age, and they like came to take him away.
Oh my god.
There's no way he was 1,000, because then he would have been alive when Fry was. I think he was like, was it like 900 or something?
Something like that, because he was like Fry's great nephew or something like that.
Yeah, like great. A lot of greats or something. They made that joke in like the first episode.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's like older than him, but you know, he was frozen.
Yeah.
Man, it's so weird. I've seen like every episode of Futurama like at least twice, and I've only seen like 4 episodes of The Simpsons.
I've now that both like The Simpsons and Futurama, I'm gonna guess, are both on Disney Plus now. I want to watch both of them.
I know Futurama is still on Hulu.
If it's not on Disney Plus, I'll watch it on Hulu because I also have Hulu.
Oh yeah, I have Hulu. I still have my student discount, baby.
Pog.
And because I get Hulu like with Spotify.
Mm-hmm.
It's like some weird. I didn't even know that was a thing either. Like,
yeah,
that got me through college, honestly.
Though the only downside is that the version of Hulu that comes with that deal has ads, and you can't pay for the ad-free version unless you get rid of Spotify.
Can I say something slightly illegal?
All right, what's up?
I watch Hulu on desktop with an ad blocker, and the ads don't work. Like no, I mean like the ad blocker works. Like you can just watch it like normal. I literally told Chris, because Chris pays for like $20 Hulu or whatever. I'm like, dude, if you watch it on desktop with ad blocker, it's fucking it works the same. And he's like, but I like watching on my consoles. I'm like, then I just deal with the commercials. I use that as a way to like pee or like get a snack or something. Like, commercial breaks aren't like inherently evil necessarily.
Yeah.
Like, I stand by that too, because like my parents will like record everything, but like my mom will like watch shows and then like not fast forward through the commercials, because she'll be like, okay, I want to use the bathroom or like grab something real quick, or just, you know, look at my phone for a bit.
Yeah.
You need to be like doing different stuff, because it's bad to like stay focused on the same screen for too long. Speaking of Hulu, I still gotta watch Parasite.
Parasite's good. I probably want to give it another go, because I watched it and it freaked me out first time, but maybe watching it and knowing how...
Do you want to watch it together?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
I'd be down if you want to do it some night.
Yeah.
I can stream it. I got Hulu and I got an ad blocker.
Oh,
so
man.
Don't tell your friends about my Hulu method.
Yeah.
It totally doesn't work and is definitely not what
Wrong.
you should do if you're short on cash and you want a good ad-free streaming service. Sound good?
Yeah, I sound good.
Okay, that's good. You got anything else to say? I think I was surprised. Time always flies when we do the podcast.
Yeah, it's a good way of just like talk about stuff that's happened.
Yeah.
I'm not. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we've.
Okay, it's a good decent episode length.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you all for watching once again. Thank you for tuning in after so long. I know we're getting back in the swing of things. I was really busy with a project I was working on, so we should be able to do like weekly recordings once again. It was just like a one-time thing. It wasn't just like quarantine sucks and we're both sick of everything.
Yeah.
Because like we were already sitting at home at our desks all the time. We don't want to just like sit at home at our desks and talk to each other for the podcast.
About sitting at our desks and talking to each other.
Our podcast, the two gamers. I can't even say gamer bros because I'm a girl.
You are. I mean,
We're
bro's a
breaking
gender
the
neutral
mold here.
term. Bro is a gender neutral term.
I guess so. But I mean, like when you think of that, you think of like Control-Alt-Delete.
Yeah,
like,
that's
gamer
true.
Bros.
2 gamer pals.
And the gamer girl.
And the
I'm
gamer
not like
girl.
other gamers.
I'm like other gamers. I have a vagina.
That's our whole thing. Anyway, thank you all once again. We appreciate you tuning in every week, as always. And we will see you next time.
Dream stands do not kill us.